now I did my PT exercises, so now I'm gonna do some upper body ones, okay? So a couple ones that I think I can do, well, upper body and core, and we're gonna start with this one. And this I think I wanna point out because it's important as you're rehabbing. So I noticed that if I roll over here and I straighten my body all the way out, I don't know if you can see that. Let's make sure you can actually see that. Okay. Now, if I just want to do regular crunches right here, okay, I actually feel some tension in that hip flexor. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to shorten the lever, okay? So I'm going to bring my knees up as much as I can till where I don't feel pain right here. And I'm just going to do the crunches from here. Now, it's going to be better because I've shortened the lever. When I was too low, when I was fully extended, it put too much pressure right there. So now, I can do my crunches right here and be pain-free. So, this would be a great option for those of you out there who are rehabbing to focus on a couple core exercises. I'm just going to stop. You're going to keep going if you're watching me. Because, of course, when you have a hip replacement surgery, your balance is all over the place, right? You're learning how to use this new joint. So the stronger you can make your core and your back to help support you, the better. So we're going to do a couple more crunches as we go on, but today we're going to work on triceps because we haven't done our triceps yet, okay? I'm not allowed to do lower body yet, so we're just going to focus on our upper body. So I'm going to roll back over and grab my little weight. So triceps, really small muscle group, so we're not going to get very heavy weights, okay? I'm going to try 3s to start and see where we go from there. You can also use cans, you can also use body weight. So roll over. I just happen to have my weights right here. And even just putting that leg down right there is pretty painful, so I'm going to be pretty careful. Okay, I'm going to extend these up. Now, if I bring these down, they're going to hit me right in the forehead, okay? So unlike when we do a chest and you want to have it right here, I'm going to go a little bit further up toward my head. And these are called skull crushers, and you're going to see why in a second. Okay, I'm going to reach one down to a right angle. See my arm? Right angle. I'm going to come back up. I'm going to reach the other one. And then right angle. Now, I'm going to come down for 2 with both of them. I'm going to come up for 2. Okay, that's going to be our rhythm. Okay? So I'm going to take one down. I'm going to try to hit myself in the head with the weight, but I'm not going to. You're coming right down by those ears, okay? So the ending point, you notice, is a right angle. And then 2 down, 2 up. Good. And you want to keep those weights in front of your head. And what I mean by that is, some people will come right here. Okay, now I can't see the weights. Well, now I'm putting that pressure on my shoulders. Well, I don't want to. I want to put it in my old lady angel wings right here. So to do that, I need to be able to see them. Okay, so take it down for 1. And then 1 down here. I can see them the whole time. I'm behaving as if those elbows have a rubber band around them that's keeping them close together, okay? So I come down. So I like to check myself every now and again just to make sure my form is good. I notice I was coming down a little bit too far. I don't want to go too far because I want to hold on to that momentum. I want to work that tricep. A lot of people tend to go like full range of motion and beyond, like, oh, bigger is better. I'm going to do as much as I can. But in reality, if you do more of a focused muscle group, you're going to work that muscle a lot more effectively. And then you just make little changes along the way. Full range of motion is not always your best friend. Good. Let's do one more just like that, okay? Perfect. And then we're going to bring it down. Okay. We're going to put them both together now. Now you notice I'm right above my chest now. I've moved down just a bit because here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring our upper back into it now. We're going to bring those overhead. Now, you're probably going to feel that right here, Okay, remember I said upper back? So our shoulders are gonna be our helping muscles. We're still gonna use our triceps. We're gonna use them on the way back. So we come overhead and we're gonna touch it to the ground. Can you touch it to the ground for me? And then we're gonna pull it back down to our waist. Okay, reach it overhead and you're gonna pull down. We're still focusing on squeezing those elbows together. We don't wanna let them get too wide. We're gonna keep those weights touching each other. Now, of course, you can just do one weight. You can weight up and get one heavy weight. I'm gonna use my little baby weights still because I don't wanna push myself too much. I'm trying to recover in a nice, kind way. And I'm kind of a psycho, so I've gotta set limits for myself. And pull it back down because I really do wanna have a good result. And that means being nice to myself along the way. So I'm really trying to do that. And pull it down. So again, this is working the upper back. Triceps and shoulders become our assisters or our companion muscle groups. There's a bunch of words we can use to describe them. But in essence, they're our helpers, okay? Overhead and then pull back down. Excellent. Overhead, and I am actually touching the floor. I don't know if you can see that far, but I'm going so far overhead that I am touching the floor, okay? Good. Let's try and do 2 more of these. My dog is currently eating something in the hall, and I'm waiting for my teenage daughter to notice. She will eventually. And then she'll yell at me, but you know, we can look forward to that. Ooh, she's right there. Do you feel that steely gaze from her? Oh, she's mad. You guys, I'm gonna wait up because we're gonna move on to the chest now, okay? So I'm gonna go to my 5-pounders, okay? Chest, nice big muscle group, pushing muscle group. And what does that mean to you? You hear that word probably a lot. Your pushing muscle groups are your large muscle groups in the body. They're a lot of times referred to as your metabolism builders because they have the ability to increase your metabolism when stimulated during the workout and throughout the day. So usually when you are doing a weight loss exercise routine, you're gonna focus on your pushing muscles. So all it means to you is large muscle group. Okay, so we did flies the other day. So this time we're just gonna focus on presses. So hammer grip presses. My palms are facing one another. Look at my placement. My wrists are right above my elbows right above my shoulders, and I'm at the chest, okay? I'm gonna bring it down. I'm not gonna touch down though. I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna bring it down. I'm gonna come up. Good, just like that. Bring it down. Now chest, nice big muscle group. So if you're feeling really good today, maybe you wanna get a little bit more. You can weight up a little bit more. Good, and then bring it down. And actually, I'm gonna bring my injured leg up just a bit. I noticed I had a little bit too much pressure on that hip flexor, so you can leave your legs straight. You certainly can bring them both up to a knee if you like. In fact, let's do that. That's probably a more stable position for you to be in. It's so fun to see all the craziness that happens in my house, right? Yeah, I know. Okay, one more like that. And then extend it up. I'm gonna wiggle my fingers. I like to hold my weights really, grip them very softly. Now we're gonna change our rhythm. So we're gonna bring one down and up, other one. Okay, now we're gonna melt it down for 2 with both arms, and we're gonna come back up. Good. So one comes down, back up, other comes down, melt it down, 2 up. Good. 1 down. And you notice I'm not touching that elbow down. I'm watching my placement. I want to stay right above my chest for this. And my end range of motion here is a right angle. See right there? There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Keep going, keep going. 1 down, 1 up. There's Dougie. 1 down, 1 up. Maybe 2 together, 2 together. Great work. Down and up, down and up. 2 together, down, push it up. Down, push it up. Now this is getting a little bit hard for me because I've been out of it for 2 weeks. We're just gonna keep going a little bit more. I don't want you to push yourself too hard though. If you yourself are recovering also, you're gonna listen to your body, okay? Down and up. One more. Let's just try and do 1 more of this exercise, okay? I think we can do 1 more. Good, down and up. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna hold it right here now. Now, I can't remember if we did this before, but we're gonna work on some flies today. I'm gonna wiggle those feet. So wiggle those hands on your weights. We're gonna open, we're gonna go nice and wide, we're gonna wiggle our hands. And then we're gonna close, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna open all the way, you're gonna wiggle those fingers, you're gonna hold it, and then you're gonna close, 2, 3, 4. Now, still at chest height, wiggle, wiggle. Now we're gonna melt, 2, 3, 4. Oh, but I'm a big fan of static hold. So right here, we're engaging our chest. We're gonna close, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna open as wide as we can, and see you feel that muscle engaging. Then we're just gonna hold it right there. Now we're gonna squeeze, 2, 3, 4. One more like that. Open and hold, engage that chest, engage, engage, engage. Now we're gonna close, 2. Let's change our rhythm. We're gonna open for 2, and we're gonna close for 2. Open for 2, close for 2. I should have said this like a minute ago, but we're gonna rotate that pelvis down so our belly button's pushing down through our spine, keeping that lower back on the ground, helping protect that back. We always wanna protect that back, no matter what we're doing, but you notice we're lifting away from our core right here, okay? And all we have are those little arms holding us. So it's super important that you engage your core right here. They're further away. The longer your lever, and remember the lever is, this is my lever. See my arms? Reaching away from my core. The longer your lever, the more support you want to try to give it, the more safe you want to be. Let's just keep going down, 2, up 2. Good. One more, just like that. Down, 2, up 2. Okay, now let's open up and we're gonna hold it. We're gonna hold it right here. I want you to wiggle those fingers. I want you to feel that chest engage. Can you feel that chest engage? Good, now we're gonna go up 1, down 3. So we close, melt, 2, 3. We close, melt, 2, 3. Close, melt, 2, 3. Let's check in with that belly button though. Squeeze it down, squeeze it down. Whole lower back is touching the floor right now. Up, down, 2, 3. Bring it up, down, 2, 3. Good. Up, down, 2. Let's do one more like that. Up, down, 2, 3. Good. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Hold it right here for me. Great job, you guys. Okay. I'm gonna put one of these weights down, okay? I'm just gonna keep 1, 5. You can go 8s, you can drop down to 3s, whatever works for you. For this one, I'm gonna squeeze my elbows nice and tight together. And I'm just gonna drop it down to my waist. I'm gonna push it back up. I'm gonna bring it down to my waist. I'm gonna push it back up. So straight down to the right ankle again. We're gonna work those triceps. This is actually a tricep exercise. Your shoulders, upper back are going to be your sister muscles, but this is really a tricep workout. Bring it down. Can you tell I'm worried about my flabby old lady arms? I keep focusing on the triceps. Back up, down, back up, good, down. Let's do one more like that, and then we're going to add on, down. Okay, this time we're going to stay down, so we're going to come down for 2. Now, I'm going to push to my thighs. I'm going to come back to my waist. I'm going to push up. Let's do that again slow. So we come down to our waist, push away, push away. Now you're going to feel those biceps engage. Let's speed it up. So we come down, push away, in, back up, down, push away, in, back up. I feel my biceps engage right there as I extend away. They're going to help extend that movement. In and up. Down, push away, in, and up. Down, push away, in, and up. Good. Down, push away, in. Beautiful. Down, push away, in, back up. You got it. Down, push away. Let's do one more like that coming up right here, okay? Down, push away, in. Now let's hold it right here. We're going to do our same combo, but this time we're going to come down to the waist. We're going to push it up. We're gonna go down to our forehead. We're gonna lift it up, okay? So we go down to our waist, squeeze our elbows together. Come on up. Try to hit yourself in the forehead, but please don't. Okay, let's do one more slow. So we come down, we bring it up to our forehead and up. You ready to speed that up? So we're just gonna go tempo, which I know we have no music, but you're gonna try to follow me. I tried to use music, but it made it so I wasn't talking. The audio was out of sync with my lips, and then it looked like I was offbeat, and that really irritates the living hell out of me, so we can't have that. So you're just gonna pretend like we have some really amazing music right now, okay? Elbows are sliding against those ribs this whole time. Down, up, beautiful, and down, up. Teenager's watching me, look out. She is mean, she'll probably kick me soon. No, don't kick my injured hip. No, leave it alone. Ah, she kissed me. Okay, we're okay.
I love you.
Down, up, to the forehead and down. Down, up, forehead and down. I'm sensing a three-way combo, don't you think?
No.
Last one right here, and let's do it slow first. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come down to our waist. We're gonna extend away. We're gonna engage those biceps back to our waist. We're gonna push it up. We're gonna come down to our forehead. We're gonna bring it up, back to our waist, and back up. Okay, can we speed it up? So we go waist, extend, waist, push it up. Forehead, straighten, waist, extend, waist, push it up. Forehead. Good. Push away, push away. Good. Now, if you want to make it a little bit harder for yourself, you can straighten those legs, and that's going to give you a little bigger range of motion as you extend away to the waist right here. So see, I'm stuck with those thighs, they're getting in the way. But if you wanted, let's lower mine just a little bit. You see how that's going to make it a little bit bigger? So if you need a little more difficulty, that's a great option for you, okay? Good. Forehead, squeezing our elbows, that's what we're keeping straight here. Focusing on those elbows and our right ankles. Good job. And down. Okay, let's do one more. Forehead, up, down. Good, all right. Let's get rid of that weight. So, I'm gonna extend those legs down right here. So, even that is a little bit of a struggle. We're just gonna work through these leg exercises quickly. So, I know I did these before, but we're just gonna do a couple right now to kind of loosen that up. So, all I'm really trying to do is regain the functionality of this hip flexor, right? It's injured, it's mad from the surgery. The quads, it's loosening up every day though, so it's getting a little bit better. So this is ridiculously hard. It's so funny how relearning that. All right, so that's one. And then I just work through these feet. Those are my crinkly ankles you hear right now. Okay, that's my second one. And then have it extend from the side. I'm doing like half, what do you call those? Snow angels, half snow angels, right? Extend out and in, out. I'll tell you what, you guys, though, I had some little micro tears in my glutes and hamstring. And then I feel like in my rotator cuff, although that's just me thinking that, that's not confirmed by a test. And taking a couple weeks off really is helped. Who knew, right? Who knew? Okay, quad set. You see how I'm engaging my quad when I do that? And then I'm going to release it. I'm going to squeeze. So I'm flexing my feet, and I'm going to release it. Squeeze, and then I'm going to release it. That's still a little bit tender on that left leg, but it's not too bad. Squeeze, and then release. Squeeze, and then release. You notice I'm still wearing my sweet stockings. And can you even tell where they begin? I'm so white, they look like it's one leg. Squeeze and then release. Good. Squeeze and then release. Okay, then I'm going to squeeze those glutes. You notice I'm lifting off the ground just briefly. Squeeze and then release is my other one. glute squeeze, release, squeeze, and then release. You got it. Squeeze, and then release. So for core, I know we mentioned core. We talked about this, so I can have my legs fully extended, but for me, I need to bring them up slightly. It was a little bit too much pressure. And make sure my elbows are nice and wide. I'm gonna push my belly button straight down through my spine. I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna leave some space right here. I'm gonna engage the lower abs and push them straight down. I like to try to say, push my forehead to the ceiling. I'm gonna take it nice and easy. I don't wanna stress out that hip in any way, shape, or form. I'm gonna try not to pull on my head or neck area. Stay nice and relaxed here, okay? So that's your traditional crunch. You can, of course, change your rhythm. You can go up 1, down 2, 3. So take your shoulder blades up, down 2, 3. Shoulders off the ground, down 2, 3. Up, down 2, 3. Now you could go side to side, although, you know what, I'm not going to do that because that's making me feel a little bit too unstable. So let's try something else. Let's extend our arms overhead. So I'm squeezing my biceps against my head. And I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to bring it down. So you notice that's targeting your inner abs a little bit more right here, okay? Whereas the crunches that we were doing, notice they're focusing right here. But if we want to work the whole abdominal tract, we need to change things up, okay? So lower abs. Overhead right here. Now I'm going to come right down the middle. I'm going to come from my ribs down to my pelvic area. Up, and then back down. Up, and then back down. Good. Engage. We're still going to try to keep our head and neck relaxed, but you notice it becomes increasingly difficult. Up and then down. Good. Up and then down. Okay, I'm gonna roll over and just show you briefly what I was doing before. I'm gonna take my sweet time here. Okay, so when I was doing the push-ups before, I can't bend through here too well yet. So you see how my leg is extended back? These are the kind of push-ups I was doing, but I just was standing. I was doing them standing. So I'm gonna leave that leg nice and straight, okay? And you notice my push-ups aren't great. I'm not going down very far, but that's okay. Every day, hopefully every day, gonna get a little bit stronger. So I was just doing this exact same move, except for I was standing up, okay? Because I cannot bend this leg. So I'm gonna show you my super sweet way that I get up from my PT. I come up on this foot, I walk back. I call this my Mission Impossible move. And I go like this, and then I stand up. So, you see, I can't bend that yet. Ooh, I almost fell. That would have been amazing, huh? I can't bend that yet. Not really supposed to bend down, so I just extend it behind myself and use my good leg to support myself. So, all right, that's about all I have the energy for. I miss you guys. See you soon, I hope. Bye.